Nike's initial mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Nike highlight innovation, which they're massively successful with, by continually improving their technologies, whether that be through generic competitive strategy and intensive growth strategies to help their business grow, or their idea to enable customers to design their own Nike trainer, which attracts more customers. Nike also mentioned sustainability. The company focuses on technology and design, in manufacturing, in marketing, and increasing in retail. As a brand, Nike are known for being innovative and keeping their performance wear up to date, as well as other aspects of their brand as technologically advanced as possible.
Nike have set up in 3 training locations around Europe with the help of Random Studio to help showcase their innovative technology, the Auxetic Sole. Random Studio devised an array of technology focused features to showcase the benefits of Nike's new sole. Random Studio homed in on the interactivity in their features, and using a flexible screen, they incorporated both the image and flexibility of the new technology. They also included visual programming, interactive sound, backlight projection and depth tracking to create a higher technological tool in order to promote the new sole. The technology was first showcased in London, Berlin and Madrid during training sessions with their target audience in mind. It was then later included on a wider scale in retail environments in Nighttown, London. Retail teams around Europe were then trained to use iPads to help promote the sole to customers. Random Studio did such a good job on the technology that they were then asked to develop the iOS app for Apple using a retail fixture in Nighttown. They then went to win Site of the Day award from the FWA. Nike focuses on technology in many aspects of their business, from design and manufacture all the way into retail.
Nike have essentially reinvented the way we buy our trainers with the customization of the trainer, which is unparalleled to any other customer experience. For example, their store in Shanghai provides a unique experience for the customer and is unlike any store in the UK. A customer-focused experience matched with personalised and digitally connected shopping journeys where they can enjoy speaker sessions, workshops and digitally led trialling sessions. The experience even comes down to the exterior of the building, which reflects innovative design. The Nike exclusive glass creates motion to mirror the movement of athletes, reinforce the angle and power of the swoosh and represent the iconic aesthetic of the Nike Air. Additionally, exclusive products to the store are available, such as the LeBron 16s, the Air Jordan 33s and the Pegasus Turbo styles. Exclusive to their London store, the Nike ID Studios has allowed us to personalise our trainers since 2007. However, with this new technology reboot, it uses impressive augmented video mapping technology to project your chosen materials and colours onto a crisp and fresh white pair of Nike Air Force Ones in the new ID configurator booth. The customer now has the power to see what they are creating in real life and also makes any changes they may want in real time, all through the use of an iPad which is provided by the store.
In 2016, Nike introduced a new shoe with the aid of 3D printing to improve performance and rapid prototyping. This closely follows the brand ethos of scaling the use of technologies to deliver greater performance innovation faster.
Well, it is super cool. It is big. It's another pillar of innovation for Nike. I think the fact that we're going to actually have product creation and manufacturing revolution taking place under one roof, exploring and expanding the what work we've already done in 3D printing, for example, customization, moving to the market quicker, new printing applications, knitting machines to really create the future of Flyknit. I mean, for me, you're right. I mean, we're an innovation company. We're all about product. That's how consumers vote every day. So this is going to turbocharge our already incredible innovation effort.
Nike have now partnered with HP, the printing company, to accelerate towards their future of manufacture. The printer was used to create a custom trainer spike for sprinter Allyson Felix, creating a highly customised and high-performance shoe. The printer has also allowed the creation of the Nike Vapor Laser Talon and Vapor Hyper Agility, changing the prototyping process from a monthly-long process to one that can take just hours. The printer has also been used for clothing as well, in the production of the cooling hood for Ashton Eaton the decathlete. The Magic Mirror is an innovative technology that has already been trialled by John Lewis, Tesco, as well as Nike's main competitor Adidas. The mirror enables shoppers to try on clothes virtually and browse a wide range of clothes just by standing in front of the Magic Mirror. The mirror also allows customers to create outfits by mixing a wide range of garments and see how they appear on their own body shape.
A relative advantage is that data is collected within the technology on an app, which creates brand loyalty. It's more efficient and speeds up the consumer's journey, as staff will not have to run to and from the stock room. Customers can easily switch what they are trying on and find similar alternatives using a search tool, which in turn should increase sales. This creates a more efficient system than the traditional changing room, which can often be a stressful experience.
Nike stores are full of technology, therefore the Magic Mirror would not look out of place. Going into a Nike store is often seen as an experience, demonstrated in their Fifth Avenue, New York store, as well as Niketown, London. The Fifth Avenue store already makes efforts to connect in-store and digital retail experiences, where the customers can roam the store, scanning garments on their Nike Plus member app, and have these garments brought to the fitting rooms. The Magic Mirror would take this to the next level.
In regards to the complexity and triability of this new technology, it could prove quite expensive and quite complex, if not within the satisfaction of the customer. However, having said that, it should be quite easy for a typical online customer to use. The layout will be similar to that of any tablet, and the mirror will be a touchscreen which will allow customers to interact. Any option selected will be linked to an app with which the customer can later on use to review or purchase their products. This technology allows a personalised experience for the customer.
The customers will not have to pay for the use of the technology in the store. If they were to, it could perhaps put them off using it altogether. It is ideal that the expense of the Magic Mirror will be worthwhile, as it will hopefully encourage further purchases and further promotion for the Nike stores. Marketers often try to stimulate consumers into realising they have a need for a product or experience, which will apply to this scenario, as today's generation will want to take part in the latest technology experience.
With the rise of social media, it is without doubt that customers will share their experience on Snapchat and Instagram. This will spread the word of the new technology and encourage other customers to come to the shop and try it out, as it's a new cool technology and people like to adopt certain social habits as a way to portray what they want their life to look like. If the customer is already in the shop, it will tempt them to purchase something from the retailer.
The innovation will firstly be new to the industry, as it is impossible to replace staff when the technology has first launched in stores, in case there are any faults with it or the consumer is struggling to use it. With this new addition in stores, it is likely that after time there will be less staff needed, as the idea of a virtual assistant will be adopted. This service has already been used in Adidas and John Lewis, so it is proved to work.
The use of this technology has made the shopping experience more unique and personalised while entering the digital world. It will allow customers to try on any item available and recommend a size that will best fit them, depending on the fit and the look of the product in the mirror. To individualise the experience, the mirror will be linked with an app so the customer can save clothes or shoes they have tried on and be able to purchase them from their app.
The Magic Mirrors will be used within Nike to create a more digital in-store experience. According to Fashion United, optimising an in-store digital experience helps fashion retailers increase revenue by 25%. Magic mirrors will be used to create a more seamless, engaging and personalised shopping experience. Shoppers are open to using the smart mirrors, according to a survey conducted by SOTI. The research suggests that 2/3 of consumers are more likely to shop at a store that integrates technology with the shopping experience. Diffusion of innovation is the process by which a new innovation is communicated through certain channels over a period of time amongst members of a social system, and how the idea is adopted or rejected by the intended target audience. Everett Rogers came up with the 5 decision-making steps of the innovation process: awareness, persuasion, decision, implementation, confirmation. The first step is awareness. Here the adopter is first exposed to Nike's magic mirrors. Elements of the 7 Ps, like place, promotion and people, and even parts from the 4 Es, like every place and experience, will make people more aware of the magic mirrors. People become more aware by walking by or shopping in store and physically seeing them. Awareness can come from promotion and advertisements, or even from people and word of mouth. At this stage, Nike will be looking to increase awareness as much as possible of the mirrors. Once the adopter is aware and open to the idea of using the magic mirror, Nike's aim is to now try and persuade the adopters to want to examine things further, explore and to increase awareness. Persuasion can come from Nike's employees, who will encourage people to get involved and engage. Seeing users using the mirrors may encourage people, and even from word of mouth. The magic mirror should spark an interest for users to gain more information. A related theory to the persuasion stage is BJ Fogg's behavioural model. The model consists of 3 factors: motivation, ability, and triggers. Nike want their target audience to perform to a desired behaviour. They must be motivated and have the ability and be triggered to do so. The behavioural model enables Nike to quickly identify what is stopping shoppers from performing the desired behaviour. The desired behaviour is for shoppers to interact with the magic mirrors. Once persuaded, the adopter must make a decision based upon their perceptions and feelings, and this is all down to how aware they were and how they were persuaded to either accept or reject the innovation. This stage is crucial for Nike because either adopting or rejecting this will affect the success of the magic mirrors. The shoppers will decide if the magic mirror is actually useful to them, and adopters will implement the magic mirror and use it. Finally, confirmation. Once the adopter has used it, they will evaluate the decision and make a judgment of their overall experience of using the mirror. The stage involves a personal examination of the mirror as well as a social one by seeking confirmation from peers. If satisfied and happy, the adoption process was a success. Feedback about the overall experience is important for Nike to see how successful the magic mirrors were and if they can improve things further. The adoption process begins with a small amount of visionary imaginative innovators, which is 2.5%. The innovators will want to be the first to try the new innovation. They are interested in new ideas and are willing to take risks, and are often the first to develop the new idea. According to Forbes, being an innovator means by doing things differently and things that haven't been done before. The magic mirror will appeal to these innovators because they will want to try this first, and they're excited about the new opportunity and the new way of doing something. Nike's innovators are professional athletes and the top tier of sports people who take it seriously. Athletes and avid sports people will have a connection with the development process of the magic mirror. According to Interaction Design, innovators are comfortable with taking risks and are aware that some new innovations they adopt may not deliver the benefits as promised. So when designing the magic mirrors, the innovators are aware that this new technology is a risk and may be unsuccessful. Top athletes are actively seeking out the next best thing in the sportswear industry. They are always researching, reading and signing up to be the first to try something new. So the magic mirror will appeal to them because it is a new emerging technology that will benefit them and especially will enhance their performance. Innovators are influencers and will take pride in showing off the new magic mirror and will be happy to provide Nike with vital feedback. To appeal to the innovators who are the top % of athletes, Nike could create a higher tech version of the magic mirror with features and benefits better suited to them and their needs. This model will be expensive and complex to design. This type of technology will then be diffused further down the line. The higher tech version of the mirror will enhance the innovator's performance, maybe by suggesting top clothing items or best suited shoes for them, and can enhance their overall sporting performance. It will also improve Nike's performance as they can gather consumer data and see what products are selected most often and what types of athletes use the mirror.
The early adapters are customers who start using a product or technology as soon as it becomes available. Nike adopting the new technology Magic Mirrors can appeal to this demographic for a variety of reasons. If Magic Mirrors were widely available throughout Nike stores, this would enable a quick and easy service as there would be less stress finding a changing room and getting change, especially for people with a disability. According to digital leaders, making sure what you deliver to customers is easy to use by disabled people will make sure it's easy for every customer, and that many people don't realise just how many people need to be considered when thinking about disability. This technology, being adopted by Nike, can really create a seamless experience for all, which could really make them stand out from competition, as many fashion retailers don't have this kind of facilitation for customers where they can view how clothing will look without the hassle of extra assistance or struggle. This would create an overall better and more enjoyable customer shopping experience, as there would be more interactivity and engagement involved. Early adopters would also be interested in this form of technology due to curiosity and interest, as well as consumers becoming more technologically advanced and wanting more diversification than just traditional business retail models. To support this, further investigation has revealed that customers, specifically younger customers, demand individualised products and the use of digital technology. The traditional one-way business model typically used by fashion companies is beginning to collapse. Today's customers are better educated, networked and connected, empowering them to demand more perceived value from fashion companies. This reveals that the new technology of Magic Mirrors would really benefit Nike, as it would be in sync with what people in this day and age expect and want from fashion retailers. More use of digital innovation to create a more fulfilling, memorable and technological shopping experience. Consumers will want to know the Magic Mirror's purpose and be technologically educated with this retail enhancement, not just for their own personal customer experience, but also for social status. As Nike are a known, established brand that is worn by many, early adopters will already be motivated to go to retail stores, which will help create awareness and word of mouth, both socially and online, of this new technology. Another valid point that should be mentioned is that the early adopters are involved in the design process. As Nike Wear is initially for the innovators, which for this brand would be athletes, the brand alters styles to broaden their target market, because many early adopters for Nike are stereotypically young adults who wear the brand for other factors, such as social acceptance and fashion trends, not just due to enhancing performance when exercising. As early adopters have this involvement, it makes them more prone to use the Magic Mirrors, as there will be a wide range of products that they will want to model. After the early adopters comes the early majority. This group is the first to try new ideas, processes, goods and services. Nike can bridge the gap to the early majority by making the product less exclusive and diffusing the new technology into something else, something smaller and more practical, such as having the facility on mobile apps. This would help make the technology easy to access and understand, as customers wouldn't need to go to physical stores for the experience. This suggestion is known as convergence and means that the digital technologies combine previously separate components. For instance, the iPhone brought together features of a music player, a video camera, a GPS unit, a web browser, a traditional phone, among other things. This would help make the adaptation process more effective, as the Magic Mirror can be used for home use and be diffused into a consumer product. The other option of bridging the gap is by lowering the cost. The brand Nike could simplify the product so that less expense is needed and the price can be passed down to the consumer. This reduction in price will appeal to the early majority, as this group will not be willing to pay extortionate prices for the latest gadgets compared to the early adopters. By using simplification, will also allow more of the product to be widely available, as the mirror can be mass-produced, which will support the early majority in accepting the product rather than rejecting, as it would become the social norm when visiting all Nike stores. If only a few Magic Mirrors were available that were exclusive, this would delay the acceptance, as more queues would form, which would mean that people may not bother using the technology and alternatively stick to their original retail channel. Everett Rogers' diffusion of innovation model can be applied here. His theory is based around how, why and at what rate new ideas and technology spread. It focuses on how quick innovative technologies will transfer from one group to the other, and whether they'll be accepted or declined. This supports the importance of using effective strategies to keep innovative ideas relevant and long-lasting.
Recent research from Nominate has revealed that fewer than half of adults in the UK are classed as digitally advanced. The early majority make up 34% of the general population. The early majority group may follow recent trends, meaning if the magic mirror has a mass market appeal to the public, the early majority will be the next class to adopt this new technology. As the magic mirror will be introduced firstly into Nike's flagship stores, where it will be trialled and tested by the general public and the early adopters. This allows feedback to be gathered, and therefore the magic mirror is being constantly updated and improved. Alongside technology improving daily, meaning the early majority may be presented with a more advanced version of the magic mirror than what the early adopters first received. This may cause a stronger appeal and cause them to take a deeper interest into Nike's new releases, which will benefit Nike when presenting new and expensive products. The products may be better received by the general public and loyal Nike consumers. The magic mirror offers an exciting new experience to try products on while improving efficiency through its stores. The late majority make up 34% of the general population. The late majority are a more sceptical group towards the quick adoption of products than the early adopters and the early majority. This group of people tend to spend their time and money on technology that has been tried and tested. The late majority rarely adopt new technology quickly. In terms of the magic mirror being used, the late majority may adjust to a simpler version, which may be in the form of an app, which can be used in the comfort of their own home. They will also put off adopting it until it has been developed as far as possible, with studies showing that a large percentage of UK adults struggle to complete tasks such as downloading an app or setting up a new phone. A less advanced version, which can be accessed by all Nike's potential customers, whether young or old, will be greatly beneficial to Nike's brand reputation. The laggards make up 16% of the general population. With the laggards adopting a new product or technology, this could highlight that this technology may be going into the decline phase of the product lifecycle. This group are genuinely not willing to take risks and don't want to spend a large amount of money on a new product when it will eventually depreciate in cost. This group are also aware that over time a more advanced version of the product will be produced. The magic mirror could benefit Nike when adopted by the laggards, as this advanced technology could be utilised in the comfort of their own home, allowing this group to place an order in an effective way which would increase sales. As the laggards consist largely of seniors and those with low socio-economic statuses, they dislike change and accept new things only when forced to. With the magic mirror being introduced to ease a consumer's overall shopping experience, the magic mirror may deter potential consumers from the Nike store, as it may be too advanced for the older generation. But overall, the concept may allow these consumers to be able to access a wider range of new products released by Nike. This group can also be classified as the silver surfers. Another benefit that the magic mirror may provide is a level of independence. If an older consumer cannot go shopping independently, then this technology will allow them to shop for themselves. This is a new technology available that encourages independence in all aspects of later life.
From conducting research, we think that magic mirrors have a practical benefit for Nike, whether that be in the development for the fitting room process or many others we think that we are going to discuss. The collective purpose is to deliver the customer a completely integrated retail experience at the same time, giving the brand the power to track data, increase their customer loyalty program and improve their sales. Nike would not be the first brand to do this, as it has progressed over the years. But the benefits Nike would gain from the magic mirror would be attracting new or regaining old customers due to high technology, as the customers will be drawn into this new technology and most likely share their experience using it on social media, attracting more potential customers. Additionally, it makes shopping more fun and exciting for the customers, as it is fast and easy technology, therefore saves time for busy people and saves time trying to find the perfect size, which will increase the brand's reputation. Furthermore, it helps theft protection in the case of FRID tagged items and inventory tracking and management, but more importantly data collection, expanding loyalty programs, sale tracking and social media sharing that occurs with each use. Quote,
according to Smithson, Nike's identity revolves around its mission statement, which states that to bring innovation and inspiration to every athlete in the world. We believe that the Magic Mirror fits with Nike's brand identity, as their mission statement shows that they want innovation to carry on in the present and future. Therefore, this will be the next big technology for Nike. Since founding, Nike has strived to make highly innovative products by incorporating new technology to provide every athlete in footwear and apparel to help them succeed in whatever athletic goals may be. A previous innovation Nike launched in 2016 was an app called Nike App, which was a one-stop shop for everything Nike. Its purpose was to give customers a personalised shopping experience. Therefore, we think Nike's next step towards advancing their customers' shopping experience should to bring the Magic Mirror into stores as like the app. It can remember users' sizes but also offer a lot more, including recommendations to other items to go with them if you picked. Mood change lighting, contactless payments for your items on the Magic Mirror and pick it up at the tills. Lastly, you can use the app to control the mirror, save sessions and add items to your basket. Also ask for help, plus much more. Nike bringing the Magic Mirror into stores will evidently continue their innovation brand.
As Nike is one of the most developed and technical brands in the world, we believe that adding the Magic Mirror will reflect an even more industrialised movement for Nike. The Magic Mirror will advance the brand further, which would cause the brand to have a competitive edge on rivals. One major rival, Adidas, has already started trial running a Magic Mirror for their brand. This could be seen as both a benefit and a disadvantage to Nike. Firstly, this could be a benefit as Adidas release their version of the Magic Mirror. Nike would be able to see what improvements need to be made to create a better version for their brand. Furthermore, as Nike are a leading brand in innovations, their creations will always have the limelight because of their Nike twist that everyone loves. However, this could be seen as a disadvantage as Nike are meant to be the leading brand in technology, so their consumers may be disappointed that they haven't made it first. Also, Adidas will get all the publicity and Nike may be seen as stealing ideas.
Reviewing the pros and cons of the Magic Mirror, we believe that it will be successful not just for the company but for their consumers as well. The customers enjoy using the Magic Mirror because it will make their experience more special compared to any other store. Due to the fact that owning the new technology is extremely rare, in most Nike changing rooms are very compact and restricted, which stops the customers from roaming around. Along with this, trying on clothes is extremely time consuming, especially for busy shoppers, so using the Magic Mirror will encourage them to try Nike's products, this being a benefit for Nike and the consumers.
The Magic Mirror has a high chance of strengthening their market dominance, although it can be risky. The reasons being are the graphics that would have to be perfect. Some companies don't sync their clothes and other products to the camera properly, which therefore looks unprofessional and unusable. Overall, it could put the customer off using the Magic Mirror, resulting in Nike losing customers overall, decreasing their profit in the long term. If Nike perfects this invention, their brand image would also increase, making them an even more popular brand than they already are. As I've pointed out, Nike are extremely popular, having a 62% market share. The most successful sporting company out there above Adidas, Puma and Under Armour, showing that they are a leading brand. This makes Nike customers have high expectations for them, so if the Magic Mirror goes wrong, we think that their customers would be disappointed.
Adding on to them being the leading brand, they quite clearly have a lot of capital, meaning that if the Magic Mirror is not successful, they wouldn't be losing out financially. There are many ways in which they could help improve the mirror, such as adding tailoring made perfect for their customers, giving the customers a fun experience by allowing them to play music when trying things on, and using click and collect from their phone, which is synced to the screen, so that when they're finished they can go pick up from the front desk, saving time for busy shoppers.
The negatives of this is that Adidas already use a Magic Mirror, so if Nike start using it, the consequences of this is that they wouldn't be ahead of their competitors. Therefore, if the brand did decide to use it, they would have to change the concept and ensure it has a special difference to Adidas' version. Some of those examples that I spoke about before. Looking online, we found a virtual dressing mirror costs around $6,400, which converts to nearly £5,000. Nike have just over 1,000 stores worldwide, so if they include at least one mirror in each store, it would cost them just nearly $5 million. This is already a lot without including add-ons like the tailored fittings and the music in the changing rooms. Due to this, it makes us question whether or not the brand producing the magic mirror would be beneficial for them or not. So Melissa, do you think we should accept or reject Nike for the magic mirror?
I think Nike should accept the new technology so that they can maintain and keep ahead of their 62% market share. The main reason for this is firstly, data capture. The mirror storing previous information enables brand loyalty and it creates ease for the consumer and can be shared through various multi-channels for free. This would stimulate purchases as less hassle is required in their consumer journey. The next benefit to this technological enhancement is the cost of returns being reduced, as the mirror will decrease the number of garments being returned, and this will ultimately reduce staff costs in both warehouse and in the stores.
Anything else to add, Leah?
Well, I think it should be addressed how flexible the magic mirror can be diffused into other smaller forms of technology for personal use. This flexibility will appeal to a wider target market and not limit the brand into a particular demographic.